Hey guys, it's Tuesday at Totallybooksessed, and Loretta here from Between the Pages, and it's genre week at Totallybooksessed. We each have a different genre for the week, and mine is paranormal romance, which, oh my goodness, I thought this was going to be an easy video, but it really wasn't, because when you think about it, urban fantasy and paranormal romance is kind of like this fine line in the middle that separates them. You know, the main subject of urban fantasy is not romance, and the other one, of course, is romance, but yeah. So the first one is The Eternal Ones by Kirsten Miller, and this is about Haven Moore, and Haven has experienced visions of past life as a girl named Constance, whose love for a boy called Ethan ended in a fiery tragedy. One day, the sight of notorious playboy Ian Morrow on television brings Haven to her knees. Haven flies to New York City to find Ian, and there she is swept up in an epic love affair that feels both deeply fated and terribly dangerous. Now, this book was amazing. I loved it. I thought that it was, I haven't read the second one yet, which I'm dying to read it. I don't know why I haven't. But I thought that this was an amazing book. The next book, of course, we all know, is Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. And, of course, New Moon, Eclipse, and Breaking Dawn, which I've read them all. That's all the books in the Twilight saga. This is about a girl named Bella, which you all know this. But, okay, Bella, and she moves to this, like, town that rains all the time, Forks. And so she had to, like, change her whole life to move here with her dad. And, you know, she gets enrolled in school and stuff. And then she meets this boy, Edward, and he's really weird, and she don't know what's wrong with him, and he's all, and, you know, just weird. And so then, you know, she gets to know him and stuff, and does, like, some research and blah blah blah, and of course finds out that he's a vampire, and she's in love with him, of course, and her world just goes crazy, and from that moment on, and yeah, so that's that. Next one is Half-Blood by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and of course the second book, Pure. Okay, yeah. 17-year-old Alex would rather risk her life fighting than waste it scrubbing toilets, but she may end up slumming it away. There are several rules that students at the Covenant must follow. Alex has problems with them all, especially rule number 1. So, yeah, that's like a big issue because Aiden is a pureblood and he's like freaking hot. And yeah, so unfortunately she's crushing hard. You know, her biggest problem is staying alive long enough to graduate the Covenant and become a Sentinel. And if she fails her duty, she faces a future worse than death or slavery, being turned into a demon and being hunted down by Aiden, and that would totally suck. This book was really, really, really good. I loved it. I loved Aiden. He's like smoking hot. But then if you read Pure, which I didn't grab that book, you will like meet another character in this book, which you won't like as much probably, and then in Pure you will more. His name is Seth. The next book is Obsidian by the same author, Jennifer L. Armentrout. This book is about Katie. She is a book blogger, awesome, and she moves to West Virginia only to meet this totally cocky, stuck-up, snarky boy, Damon. And Damon. I don't know really how you say his name. I think it's Damon, but yeah. And so he's really like stuck up, and he wants nothing to do with her, and he keeps pushing her away, but there's reasons to why that he's doing that. And so of course Katie and Demon get to know each other, and they are all his name is Damon. Anyways, and they get to, you know, and it's very great moments in here. And of course, Damon is an alien, but a hot, smoking hot alien. Look at that. And this book, you should read it, really. Yeah, you should give this one a try because it's really good. It's Hush Hush by Becca Fitzpatrick. This is about Nora and Patch. They are lab partners in school, and Nora would rather fall to her death than put up with his elusive answers to her question, his teasing, and his infuriatingly handsome face and hypnotizing eyes. It seems Patch was put on Earth just to drive her crazy. But before long, Nora's defenses start to break down as her curiosity about Patch heats up. Why does he always seem to be wherever she is and know exactly what she's thinking? How does she know what to say to both distract and repulse her? And what is it about those V-shaped scars on his chiseled back? Love it, love it, love it. I love Patch. Many people didn't love Patch because he was like a really jerk and he just said what was on his mind. I thought he was absolutely fantastic, and this was a very good read. I haven't read the other two in the series, but I will soon enough. People are scaring me off of him. But I think that this was a lovely book, and you should try it. And of course, by the cover, you can tell it's And He's So Beautiful by Suzanne Young. This book is about Charlotte, and I can't tell you too much because then I'll give it away, because I could talk about this book forever. Okay, so I'm just gonna, Okay. Everybody thinks that Charlotte's a psychic, and her boyfriend thinks that she's cheating on him, but Charlotte knows what's really wrong. She is one of the forgotten, a kind of angel on Earth who feels the need. Like, she can, you know, see something and then she has to go protect them. A powerful, uncontrollable draw to help someone, usually a stranger, but Charlotte never wants this responsibility. What she wants is to help her best friends, whose life is spiraling out of control. She wants to lie in her boyfriend's arms forever, but as the need grows stronger, it begins to take a dangerous toll on Charlotte. And who she was, is, and will become. Her mark on the earth, her very existence is in jeopardy completely. Mark on the earth, her very existence is in jeopardy of disappearing completely. Charlotte will be forced to choose. Should she embrace the fate as a forgotten, a fate that promises to rip her from the lives of those she loves forever, or is she willing to fight against her destiny, no matter how dark the consequences? This book was absolutely amazing. Nothing else I can say. Charlotte is an amazing character. No matter what, I mean, she really didn't want to do what she was pulled to do, but she did anyway. And the love that her and Harlan shared, which is her boyfriend, Harlan, is just beautiful. And the way the story ended is just breathtaking. I cried. I got chills. Yes, I don't cry in many books, but this book just got me and grabbed me, and wow. And the second book is amazing as well. I've already read that one in January, and it comes out next month, so look for that. It's called Once So Wicked. And last but not least is Unearthly by Cynthia Hand. And okay, I'm going to tell you about it. I have to read this in here because I'll say many times. Okay. In the beginning, there's a boy standing in the trees. Claire Gardner has recently learned that she's part angel. Having angel blood run through her veins not only makes her smarter, stronger, faster than humans, a word she realizes that no longer applies to her, but it means she has a purpose, something that she was put on this earth to do. Figuring out what it is, though, is easy. That's what I'm going to read you. So, I mean, in search of her purpose, you know, she meets some amazing guy characters, and because they move. And then she's, you know, she has to make a choice and stuff, and you know what she thinks was her purpose wasn't, and you'll be like, oh, but it is beautifully written, and I fell in love with the characters, and I loved Hollowed, which was the second book, and you get a more in-depth look at the other characters, and I just felt like it was amazing, and I can't wait for more books from Cynthia Hand. That is all the books that I could pick. I wish that I could give you more, but I probably have more and have read more, but I didn't want to cross into that line of urban fantasy. And I tell you what, it's really hard to decipher for me. But if you know of any books that you have read that are paranormal romance YA, please tell me below. I would love to see them, and I probably have read them. I'll let you know. And yeah, until next week, I hope that you have a fantastic week, and happy reading.